how to make the custom material, add material to the walls in Revit. And here in the Revit architectural template, first we'll create a simple wall by going to architecture tab and adding the wall. I'm going to use a generic 8-inch wall. Suppose I'm going to create it at this much and I'm going to exit it, and now I'll go to the 3D view. You can see the wall and I'm going to change it to realistic. And now we'll go to the manage, and here you'll see the materials. Click on the materials. And a new window opens, and here the project materials are there. That is all the materials which are there in the project, and it is very specific to the project. By default, Revit has some default standard materials available in the project. You can just if you don't want to use them, you can just create a custom material or modify those. And here in this bottom window, you'll see AEC material, and here there are different types of material, that is different categories. And suppose, and if you want, you can just add them to the project material and you can modify them, or you can reuse the same itself. Suppose now I'm going to create a masonry type. If you want, it just in the generally in Revit we'll just use it for the appearance purpose, that is for the architectural purpose, and just see how it looks when after rendering. So suppose I'm going to use this, yeah, and suppose I'm going to use this stone natural thing and I'm going to add it to the project. Suppose you click on that, here you'll see different tabs, and in the identity you'll see a name, that is the name of the material, and description and class is nothing but type different categories. It's a stone, and if you want you can add the comments manufacturer cost, and whatever cost you'll be adding, and that is used for calculation and estimation. And if you go to the graphics, this is just when you just look into the wireframe view. If you want, you can just use it as the render appearance also. And now we'll go to the appearance. In the appearance is the actual thing what we are going to see in the realistic view and after rendering. And this, it has a physical properties. You can just add the physical properties, that is the mechanical properties, strength, behavior, and thermal properties also. Now we are just going to focus only on the appearance, that is how it will look, that is the appearance in the realistic, and that is after the rendering. And here you can see the information, that is the name and description. If you want, you can add those. If you are duplicating or if you are creating the material, you can just leave it and you can just give the name, and you can just see how it is there. It is taking some time, it is updating. And here you will see the option like sphere. Now we will see how it will show how it looks when you apply it to the walls when you click on that. And if you want to see, it will show how it looks when you apply it on the on the sphere. It is updating, and this is the image. You can just, when you make sure that you are modifying the image, first for modifying the image, right click on the material in the project materials and duplicate it, and you can give that different name. Suppose I'm going to give it as 2, and now you can modify it, you can change the image, and you can add anything. If you can just modify this one also, but if you are using the same version of that one and modifying it again, it is going to affect the whole Revit project. So you have to modify it. And now first, suppose if you are applying this material to the wall, and if you are modifying this material and then applying to another wall, so everything will get changed. So if you are using the same material, that is making a copy makes it easy, or if you are using the same material itself, you can just apply as usual. So now I'm going to use this stone natural thing, and I'm going to click on apply, and it should be there in the project material. Only then you can use it in the Revit project. And now I'm going to select this wall, and here you will see the option called paint. So you just click on that one, and you can see the duplicated one and the same one, and you can just apply it over here. Now you can see it has material has been applied. You can change the view. You can see. And now we'll see how to make the custom material. Again, we'll go to the manage materials, and I'm going to expand this. Remember, for creating the custom material, make sure that you select the category, that is if you are making the liquid, any liquid kind of appearance or the material, make sure you duplicate the same. If you make sure that you add it to the project library and then duplicate it. Suppose say I'm going to use, and now I'm going to add this material to the project, and I'll go to the appearance. It is updating, let us wait. And now you can see the appearance, how it appears on the sphere. And if you want, now I'm going to apply it to walls, so I want to see how it appears when I apply it to walls. So I'm going to click on apply it to walls. You can see how it looks. And I'm going to use this one as well, and I'm going to use the modified version of this one, so I'm going to duplicate it. And remember, if you modify the same material, that is the project material in this, it is not going to affect any other files, and it is very specific to the project. And I'm going to change the color. Here it's, yeah, you can just select anything, or you are having this option also, you can just select. And here you are having the wide range of colors, whichever you want you can just choose according to your needs. And I'm going to say I'm going to choose this one, or anything you can just choose. I'm going to choose this one, and I'm then going to click OK. And here there is the original, that is before what it was, and now after selecting what it is there, it shows. And then we'll click on OK. And here if you want, you can just change and play around with this reflectance and roughness. I'm going to increase the roughness. And here there is different option like emissivity, cutout. You can just enable them and vary the amount, and you can just see how it works. And now I'm going to just leave it as it is, and I'm going to create a relief pattern, that is, you can see how it appears. Just expand this, how that roughness is there, that is appearing, that is because only in this relief pattern, that is bump. So here you can just modify it by clicking on that one. And here you can see, if you want, you can change the position. And here that small size, whatever is this there, that is 1 feet 8 inches, 1 feet 8 inches, you can just change it to, say I want it 2 feet. Yeah. And I'm going to increase the amount of depth. And here you are having the option to rotate, you can just use this one or specify the angle itself. Suppose I want it at 45 degree, you can just see and click on done. Now you can see how it appears, it is updating. See, and then we'll click on apply. Okay, and now we'll see how it looks when we apply that material. I'm going to select this wall, select this paint, and we'll see where our material is. And we are having a material over here. Select that one and we'll apply it. Now you can see, after zooming in, you can see how it is there. But you can find the actual appearance after rendering, or you can just use the different pattern also. So we'll just use it how to change this texture also, we'll just see. So we'll go back to the material again and select the material. From this project material, we'll go to the appearance, and here I'm going to change this image. For changing the image, just click on this .png file, and by default it will ask you to select the directory or the folder where the image is there, and all the file types are shown here are supported. First, it opens the Revit default material or the texture folder where the default Revit materials or the default Revit textures are there. You can just choose any of them, or if you are having anything, if you have downloaded from the Google, and that is fine, but remember there should be a high contrast, only then you can just choose it. Otherwise you can apply, but you cannot find the appearance. It will be as when you zoom in only you can just see. Now I'm going to choose, yes, and I'm going to choose this one, or you can just choose whichever you want. Or if you have downloaded, and as I said before, if you have downloaded, you can just go and navigate to the folder where you have downloaded, or store the image file and select that one also. You can just choose whichever you want, and I'm going to choose this one, and I'm going to click on open, and now you can see it has changed, and I'm going to edit it. And I'm going to use the rotation as 45 degree, and I'm going to decrease the amount, say 1 feet. Yeah, 1 feet. And I'm going to increase the depth amount. Now you can see it is updating. You can just change the color also. If you want, you can just reduce the reflectance. You can just play around with those parameters, and then click on apply and OK. And now you can see, now you can see the difference between the previous one and this one. We can see the pattern has changed. And if you want to add any kind of masonry or for cladding purpose, that is when you are going for the visualization purpose, when you are creating the cladding on walls, for, or when you are adding the tiles on walls for that one, like, oh, masonry purpose, so we are having this and you are having this, any type of thing you can just select, and you can just select from this one and use anything, and you can just modify it. And I'm going to upload this to the Revit project library and click on apply. I'm going to change the appearance little bit, and I'm going to, yes, unfinished, and relief pattern I'm going to increase it, and I'm going to click on apply, and I'm selecting this wall again. Select this wall, go to paint over here, and I'm going to choose it as, I'm going to choose the material where I have made that one. Yeah, and here it is. I'm going to apply it. Now you can see, and I'm going to increase the size. So I'm going to go to the material again, and I'm going to the appearance, and I'll just click on this one. I'll just make it as 2 feet by 4 feet, and click on done. and just we'll see how it appears over here. And okay, let's find it. Let's apply it, and now you can see the appearance. And thank you for watching my video. Please do like and subscribe my channel for more videos like this, and comment below for any suggestions.